probably gonna be like at least 100 people who dead tonight. Like, I kid you not. Like, in the VIP section, it was so many bodies laid out. People was getting pulled out who was fainting. And the people were trying to give them CPR, and they was flipping them over, and like they was literally turning them black and blue. Like I never seen death in my fucking life, bro. Just by me alone, it was probably like 10 fucking people laid out dead. And like once the medics tried to help them, they wasn't responding. They moved to the next person. It was nothing they could do. Like this shit really fucked me up and like really spooked me tonight. Like that was like some demonic shit. Like
we're talking about people who were 14. 16, 21, 23, 27. That's painful on any front.
symbolic shadow we stand today, signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day come true. So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the hiking Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free.
Let everybody know what the fuck happened to that Astroworld, bro. Like, okay, so when I first got there, that's when Master P was performing. It wasn't that many people there, so I had went, I got in the crowd. We was probably like in the middle of the crowd, but we was way in the front. And as everything was happening, I just felt like I was being crushed and like I couldn't breathe, and I almost like literally passed out. Like I felt like I was about to like collapse. So I started screaming and shit. So that's when like the people, they seen me just because of the fact that I was in the front. So they had pulled me out, you know what I'm saying? And then I had got out and I had just stood around, like not in the crowd no more. But that was during the daytime. So look, let me tell you something. Look, all right. So this is when Travis Scott is about to hit the stage. All right. Something in my mind told me don't get in the crowd due to the fact of what happened to me earlier that day. You know what I'm saying, with the whole Master P, audience and whatnot. So look, Travis Scott about to perform. It's probably like 100,000 plus people, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just standing around in the barricades. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't as bad, but something told me don't stand in the barricade. I sat on the side. You see what I'm saying? I went all the way to like the end of the line, and I was like right there on the barricade, but I sat like, took a seat on it so I wouldn't be in the crowd like that. But I kid y'all not, bro. As soon as Travis Scott started, as soon as he started, all the flame, the fire, the fucking, the phoenix and all that shit, and then he popped out, started going crazy, and, I'm telling you, as soon as he started going crazy, the whole crowd started raging and shit. Everybody just screaming, help, help, help. Mind you, I'm sitting on top of the fence, so I'm looking down on everybody, and I'm seeing all this shit happening, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers reaching, and they crying. I'm trying to pull people out. So look, in the middle, it's a VIP section, different celebrities and people who pay thousands of dollars to sit in the VIP section. I'm pulling people out, and I'm trying to pull them into that VIP section. That's where people was pulling people in so they can breathe. So the people in the damn VIP section, they getting mad, talking about why the fuck you pulling people over here in our section. I'm like, man, fuck that shit, bro. These people about to lose their motherfucking lives. You know what I'm saying? So I pull out this one boy. This boy, he probably 14 years old. This a little bitty teenager, bro. This one lady, I kid you not, in the fucking VIP section, literally put her hands on this boy and associated this boy and started hitting him like, didn't I tell y'all don't jump the fuck over? So I end up screaming like, bitch, who the fuck is you to tell somebody what the fuck they can do? Bitch, this ain't your motherfucking concert, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck about what motherfucking ticket you paid for. These people need some fucking help. So I'm helping people, I'm pulling people out. And, it just felt like we was, literally, in fucking hell, bro. It felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe. You couldn't see. Just imagine all the people they gonna find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be, at least 100 people who dead tonight. I kid you not. In the VIP section, it was so many bodies laid out. People was getting pulled out who was fainted, and the medics were trying to give them CPR, and they was flipping them over, and they was literally turning them black and blue. I never seen death in my fucking life, bro. Just by me alone, it was probably 10 fucking people laid out dead, And like once the medics tried to help them, they wasn't responding. They moved to the next person. It was nothing they could have do. Like this shit really fucked me up and like really spooked me tonight. Like that was like some demonic shit. Like, and what was so crazy, like people were screaming help, trying to tell Travis Scott. They was like help. The whole crowd was just going like help, help, help. And he just kept going, bro. It was like that shit was scary, bro. It was so demonic, bro.
When you experience something disorienting, close your eyes and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you open them again, whatever you saw or heard will be gone.